I worked with a technologist first, and then we got into Indo-Yo cytometry workshop that started in 2002. So I somehow got connected there. I was a participant, a delegate in the first Indo-Yo cytometry workshop that was organized in 2002, and which actually revolutionized flow cytometry in India. And I'm so happy today and proud to say that with me in 2002, there was Vishwakarmaji together in the first workshop. Welcome to this workshop, Vishwakarmaji. So we are growing along with the flow cytometry the way it grows. I have seen a phase of flow cytometry in India. Even it was having a flow cytometer instrument. What was it before? Like first we used to have a mobile. How it used to be, if you have a mobile, you have an internet. Only people who can afford to bigger data of 1 GB or 250 MB could have that. So that was bigger than that. Having an instrument was like, my God, maybe a city, a state, or they can have an instrument. That's the way it was, flow cytometer. Oh my God, if flow cytometer is not a cup of tea. Actually, it was like this. And if you say, I went and I touched a flow cytometer, मैंने उसको छुआ है, तो मतलब आपको लोग छुएंगे, आपका आशीर्वाद देंगे. That was the way it used to go on before. But then things changed, actually. So things changed because Dr. Avtar Krishan, who is basically in US, in Florida, an NRI now, but he is into cytometry and he has a technique name with him called a technique for cell cycle, that is Krishan buffer. If you all use in flow, I don't know basically, you'll know. So Dr. Avtar Krishan, Dr. Professor Sopti, the ex-VC of BBIU and Punjab University, and Dr. Arvinder Singh, these three, they met together and they thought of giving something back to a society, and they started this workshop, that is Indo-US Flow Cytometry Workshop in 2002. The first one was organized in Punjab University by Professor Sopti, and I was a delegate there. Since then, I got promoted somehow because I was a crazy person that I want to be there, because I know if I used to feel I'm doing a flow cytometry facility, running a cytometry facility, I'm wasting my time to the same thing for others. But then I was told I'm investing. So I was like, if I'm investing my time, I have to learn. And if I get an opportunity, I will grab it. So when the Indo-Yo started in 2002, I was with them, I was a delegate, then I got into as a committee member because we organized a workshop in NECTREC in 2004, then I was invited as an associate faculty, I went, everything happened, I delivered second baby, I had a gap of 3 years, again I went back, and slowly I got into organizing a workshop with the legends of cytometry, Indian and international. And because the team had international faculties who were organizers, unlike Indian team that I have seen, they do not see you where you belong to, how educated you are, what you have. If you have talent, you have potential, you have skill, you are hardworking, they will take you ahead. And that's the way I'm taken ahead. So now we have a trust which organizes cytometry workshop, Indo-Yo cytometry workshops every year. And this trust, you see TTC, TTC, TTC. I want you all to remember all your life. So even when we are 60, 70 years old, you see me and Hemant, you should remember TTC. So it is Trust for Education and Training in Cytometry. This was formed because we wanted to grow in a way where we can just go ahead, organize workshops, collaborate. So in October, when I had come for our TCS meeting, a cytometry meeting in Lucknow, Sunil Babu had already organized a workshop in 2014 when Professor Sopti was there. But I know him before that. A year before I met him when he was a delegate in Bhubaneswar. And as he says that when he met me in Bhubaneswar, he was scared of me. मुझसे डरते थे वो. मैं लगती हूँ खतरनाक. नहीं ना? But that's what he says. He thought बात करना मुश्किल होगा. But आज देखिए, today we are organizing a workshop again together. A second workshop here. That was international is national. The best part is when I met them in October, we discussed and we thought let's go and talk to our VC, Singh sir. And he was so kind enough, he said come and meet us. We discussed a lot of things in October and he agreed. Sir, thank you so much, because unless until you give a green chandi, hari chandi, a signal that go ahead, we couldn't go ahead. So thank you for that. And that's the way TTC met BBAU again. Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University again. And because TTC organizes a workshop with FlowSource is a company where Hemant started his company, which was needed in India. Because in India we have companies selling instruments. Those companies which sell their instruments, they have their own training for their customers. But what about the users? Users go to the facilities, people like me can train them, tell them, but then what? Still they want more. Where? So there are a lot of new applications to be standardized, a lot of people need to get training. The best part was data analysis, which Hemant came and understood that you have data. You have sample, you run, you have technologies to run sample for you, you have data. But your data analysis is very important. It's like cooking your food, khana bana diya, namak nahi hai usme, what will happen? You will not eat unless until you have a problem. So that's the way it is. So data analysis was lacking in India. People were analyzing data and giving whatever they wanted to. So Hemant came as a data analysis faculty, an expert. And today, I'm so proud to say that if you talk about data analysis in India, it is Dr. Hemant Agrawal, FlowSolves. I'm blessed that Hemant and me together, Dr. Rautakishan wanted us to take over this legacy ahead. Dr. Rautakishan is to come every year for the workshop in India, but because last 2 years he's not well, he has to go dialysis every night. So he trusted us that you go ahead. And me and Hemant have put a lot of efforts to carry on. And this year we had Indo-US cytometry workshops. And 21st Indo-US cytometry workshop at 4 places. It was at National Institute of Oceanography, Goa. We had Ramaiah Medical College, Bangalore. We had Punjab University, Chandigarh, and then we went to Eternal University, Baru Sahib. All 4 different places we have different. One was oceanography, other was clinical, third was biomedical research, and fourth was plant. So we are catering to a wide audience of faculty or researchers in India and clinicians in India. And whatever we are doing would not be possible if we don't have students who are keen to learn. And we will not go ahead unless we have faculties who are actually keen and desperate to teach. So our main need, even if we are, whatever we are, wherever we are, unless and until we have faculties and our students with us, we cannot go ahead. And then we get support from institutes like BBIU. If these things fall in place, believe me, we can take this flow cytometry as far as possible. We have gone to Assam, we have gone to Silchar, we go to nooks and corners of India. And we request people, if you want to collaborate, want us to organize workshops, we are there with you all. So my parent taught me one thing, that you have to give back to society and sharing. You know, lighting lamp has a meaning, that you light a lamp, you spread, brightness. That's the way it is. Whatever we have, we share. And we want you all to learn and share. And and that's what I said, my parent taught me that you have to give back to society. The same way our team believes. Our mission is building cytometric community. I am a trustee, it's a voluntary activity for me. I left my job, I'm here, I'm taking care of you all, taking care of my family. But yes, I would say, if you have something in you, you achieve something, you please share and give it back to society, wherever, whenever possible. There are ways. And don't ever forget the blessings of your gurus and your parents, because today, if we all are here standing together and come together for a mission, it is because we have blessing of our gurus and our parents and our colleagues. Thank you so much.